And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Zach Neto leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Strike two. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
One.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here in Boston. And on the hill, Jack Kachanowicz.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Duran hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. And ball one.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Move to first, and he dives back in safely. And Devers hits that one. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab.
Batting third.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
1 out and a runner at second. So 2 balls and no strikes. In the dirt, but kept close.
3 balls, no strike.
To third. Fair ball. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Abreu, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Trevor Story. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. Back inside Fenway Park, and now the veteran third baseman, Jorge Soler.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-2.
Up the middle. Throw over to Toro. 1 out in the second.
Batting 5th, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe will hit next.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Rip to third. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Batting 6th, center fielder Joe Adell.
Here's Joe Adell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Let's go, RedSox, let's go.
And that is out of play. And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back.
Story, 1 at second. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, he had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Inside, 1-0. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor now. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Reaches but can't make the grab. 1 run is in. He's in there. It's 2-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Scott Kingery up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Taylor at second with 2 down. Outside low, and that's ball 1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one off the mark. 3 balls and a strike.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Fly ball center field. And that's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
Kochanowicz back to work. And a curveball is just outside.
1-0.
And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And the right-hander deals. There's a strike. And that one ripped into right. And now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a curve is down and in. 1 away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
To the right side, Kingery. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now batting Jaron Duran. Walked his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Rafael Devers. Up next, runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
A little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss.
3-1.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 3 and Angels 2. Back now at Fenway. Top half of the third inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. There's a strike.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Inside, just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Giolito moved to first. And he's back in safely. On the ground, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes the tying run.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Swing and a foul out of play. Neto at third with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it bangs off the monster. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. In the dirt. Man at second. O'Hoppe tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. This one in the dirt. Joe Adell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike.
Look out.
Got him licked in. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Angels get one on this double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to. Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. That's to third. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Marcelo Meyer now at the plate. Doubled his first time. Fouled off left side. Tied up here in the early going. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Boston. Score remains tied at 3. Start of the fourth. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. In the air out towards right center. Abreu sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Singled and scored his first time. Rengifo measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. One out, base is empty.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Just missed. That one to first. Toro steps on first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Doubled his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Taylor
Now
brings
batting,
it in,
second
and there's one
baseman,
down.
Christian Campbell.
So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Doubled in his first AB.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And fouled off. Right side, Kingery. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Cedar Rafaela.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Ground ball to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the order now. Digging in, Jarren Duran.
Ball.
In the dirt. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Two outs. Right through there for a strike. He's trying for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the second baseman, Scott Kingery. Giolito back to work. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rafaela on his way over, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
So the lineup flips over, and next for the Angels, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a strike on the outside edge.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Ball, no.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there are two down.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Meyer hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 3. Back here at Fenway, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jarren Duran. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering way off the plate. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Devers now 0 for 2 in this one. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Misses outside, and a count 2-1. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone. But swings and blasts one deep to left center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting,
It's
right
important.
fielder,
If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Back Back up the middle and a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abraham
So man aboard.
Toro.
And here is Abraham Toro. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. That's a little bit low. Abreu off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Angels,
So in
left
now for the
fielder,
Angels,
Taylor
Taylor Ward. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Soler with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Not
Full
close
count.
with that one. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. The Halos down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one called a strike. 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Stevenson. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now here is
Leading
Marcelo
off
Meyer.
for the Red Sox, third baseman.
So, Boog, you
number
went to college
39.
in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. The next
Ball
offering
two.
misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air, out to right. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball
1
one.
ball, no strikes.
Slider
Ball two.
misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up
2
on that
balls,
pitch right
no
there.
strike.
Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Just
Ball 3,
missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, second
Man at
baseman.
first with 1 gone. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Throw to first. Story back in on a dive. That one ripped, but foul. That misses the zone. 1-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Neto for 1, and that's 2.
Got him. That's an out.
So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
57.
Greg Weisser.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get
Joe
to.
Adele.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so He's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Got him. One away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Strike him out.
Good eye right there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground at first, Toro takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Wastes no time there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now it's going to be Scott Kingery.
1-0.
First pitch, not close.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that one fouled off.
Sit him down.
Got him swinging. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 3. Back in Boston, and now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. Stevenson, a 6'3" righty, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Just missed.
3-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here is Cedar Rafaela. Runner on the move. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now batting, designated
Well, I think it's the
hitter,
ability to
Rafael
assess the
Devers.
situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Throw over to first. Duran back in on a dive.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
0-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Abreu stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Red Sox by 2. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Wilson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Here goes the runner. And that one fouled off. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Step off throw to first. Neto back on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
That one missed. Tying run at the plate. That to right. Makes the grab.
Now batting third baseman Jorge Soler.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. Snap throw to first. Neto dives back in safely. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate.
1-1.
That one missing inside. Red Sox leading it by 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit left side. That's the 3rd out. Angels strand 1. They're still down 5-3.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll
60,
into the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Strickland.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout.
Toro.
And ball 1. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. Just
that's too
missed.
high.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot
Now
of pitches and ends up drawing
39.
the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. That's in there. 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
This to third. One at second. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Now
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hector Neris up and loosening in the pen. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Off the plate inside. 1-2 to count. And that one lifted in the air center field. Adele brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman. He has a
Aroldis
great slider with tons of movement. And now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe.
Catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. That's to third. Meyer tosses to first. Out. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Now
it doesn't matter
the
how many
center
highlight
fielder,
reel plays
Joe
you make if
Adele.
you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And there's a ball. That's hard hit on the line. Durant makes the grab for the second out. Angels down to their final out. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.